Hello and welcome back. Today we've got something a little bit different. So this is the UDiRC Snow Leopard or the UCX2405 Pro. I fancy something a little bit different than drifting, and I'm going on a little bit of a country holiday, so I thought I'd get something that would be more suitable for the terrain. Relatively new, it's not been out very long, couple of months I think. Not that cheap actually, but we'll just show you the box before we get into that. This is the Pro version, so it's got four-wheel steer, so it can front-wheel steer, rear-wheel steer, all four-wheel steer, or crab steer. So that's that side of the box. Back of the box, all the techno babble. It's ready to run obviously. It's got oil-filled shocks. It's got a metal differential, and there is an upgrade, which is an open diff. Triangulated cage design, and there's the internals. It's got a 3-speed gearbox. Technically only 2, because one's neutral. It's got a brushless motor, outrunner motor. Let me come back a bit so you can see the whole side. Outrunner brushless motor. The other side of the box, which is the same as the front. Top. And then the bottom, where there is a lot of Chinese, and it does say that the UCX2405 Pro down there, a lot of Chinese, and I got the black version there. So as always on my channel, I haven't pre-opened it, so let's get into the box. So this was £104, so that works out around, I'm terrible with boxes on when it's on video, £104, so it was around $125, $130 I would say. There was AliExpress, this is from AliExpress, so there was a sale on, it's the anniversary, so there was an anniversary sale. We've got the first bag, we've got the charger and a hex wrench and some spacers for the shocks. Second bag, a couple of hex drives, which is unusual to get in, are ready to run even at this price. Like if you get a W Old Toys, when they were back at this sort of money, back in the early days, you only got a hex wrench. So you get a couple of nice little screwdrivers, or hex wrenches, not screwdrivers at all, Stu. Various instruction manuals. The warning sticker, always handy, or warning and disclaimer. Safety instructions. It's got a lot of paperwork. I think this is the main one. This is the operating instructions. I've got to go a little bit further back on this. So it's quite a nice manual. Probably Chinese one side. So it's got all the, I don't know if I get far enough back. So go like that, do that half. Rear assembly. So it's got exploded diagrams so you can take it apart. Very detailed exploded diagrams so you can take it all apart. See how to turn it on, where the battery is, and then more Chinese. I think this is mainly the Chinese version because there seems to be a lot of Chinese and not a lot of English. It'll probably be very badly translated anyway. Oh, then we had some stickers. So we've got stickers for the body shell. So if you've seen these on other YouTube reviews, that's quite tricky to get out. So you've got all the stickers, and I think these are pre-cut, so they've got like a film over the top, so you can put them on, and they're a bit more professional looking once you've got them on the car. Load of numbers, and then the Snow Leopardy mountain sort of things. Now the thing with this is it did actually come with metal shocks, but they're not on the car, so we'll bring the car out first. Let's see if I can do this. I'm trying to keep you in shot a little bit. There we go. So it's all card. I mean, it's a little bit more of an expensive one than we've had on the channel before. So there's the car, there's the remote control. How does that come out? You know what I'm like with opening boxes on the channel. Generally very bad. This doesn't look like it's got any clips or anything, which is always a good sign. All very nicely packed. There's the controller. Got a foam wheel. So it's got throttle trim. This is, I'm going blind with my glasses. Steering dual rate. Front steer trim, rear steer trim. So you can adjust, this is 4-wheel steer, so you can adjust the front and rear trim and also the throttle trim, throttle reverse and steering reverse, and then on and off at the bottom, and a mode button. Now the mode button is what changes the steering on the car. Batteries, how many batteries do we need? Because it doesn't come with them, so it's 4 AAAs. And then we've got the car. Oops, that fell over. Let's see how we get that out without destroying the whole thing. You can tell I haven't done this before. I think I've just got to be a little bit roughy-tufty with it. And there's the car. So I bought the black version, as you saw in the front. So we've got rear wheel steer and front wheel steer. Quite soft tyres, but I've heard the tyres, or seen that the tyres on this aren't that great. So we'll show you something, a little something in a moment. I believe the battery is under here. So there's where the battery is kept. And we'll have to get that out and give it a charge, no doubt. The speed controller, the ESC, I suppose it's going to be a combined ESC speed controller. It looks a little bit on the wonk, to be honest. That's under there. Got the 4-wheel steering. Now, to get the body off, I've seen this is a little bit tricky, but we can just about see the motor in there. You can see the silver sheen of the motor. Because I think you have to take all the shocks off to get the body shell or the cage part of the shell off, so that you can see internally into the car itself. So we won't do that now. There will be probably another video, which we'll talk about in a second, where we do that and show you all the upgrade parts that are coming. So it doesn't feel like it's got a very heavy weight or a lot of oil in it. That didn't probably focus. And there's the back. So this did come with the new upgrade metal shocks. So these are plastic at the moment, but it's got the metal shocks. And they've also released, and I put an overlay, a load of other like upgrades for the plastic parts. So you can get new plastic metal steering rods, because you can see they're all a bit flexy and bendy. And I think that's one complaint that I've seen, is they're a bit too soft, which sometimes soft is a good thing because it doesn't break. So you can get new arms, which I've ordered. You can get these parts in metal as well. And then there's an A-frame somewhere here, which you can also get in metal, which I've ordered all of those, but because Heathrow was shut, they haven't arrived. So the car arrived, the car came quite quickly, and then everything I've ordered off of AliExpress is stuck somewhere, probably in a country where it shouldn't have been. So we'll probably do another video putting all the upgrade parts on. It does have a film over the body shell, so like when you put your stickers on, don't forget to take the film off. But let's get the battery on charge. I haven't really got an area to do crawling, but we'll give it a little run over some stuff on the top side here and see the speed difference. But I think this one's fairly quick, so it'd be good for a bit of trailing, which would be good for when I'm away on a little bit of a break. So right, we've got that charged. Might have done a bit of setup in the background, but let's look at the car first. So I know some of you like the specs of the battery, so I'll put that there, because I didn't show you the battery. On button, should we do it the right way around? Because I always do it the wrong way around. So we'll turn the radio on first. There we go. And then the car on the bottom. It's quite it's not 100% obvious which way it goes. It has got lights. So there you go. There's the lights. Should we put it up sort of, where should we put it? Out there. So to turn the lights on and off, there's no indicators, but to turn the lights on and off, it's just the button on the back. We've got, as we said before, we've got trim, for the front and rear. It's quite difficult setup. It's quite slack, I'd have to say. It doesn't really centre very well. Throttle trim, so you can actually drive it with the throttle trim. A little bit out of shot. And the steering dual rate, so if you turn it right down, there's no steering. Turn it right up. I don't know why you'd turn the steering rate down. Steering reverse and throttle reverse is obvious that it would turn that backwards. Mode button is the next big thing. So it cycles through. So that one is just front wheels. Second one, I'll turn my lights off, is just rear wheels. Third one, along, turn my lights back on. It's in a very bad place, that. You get, oh sorry, I was in front of the car. Get the four-wheel steer. And then the final one is crab steer. I drive cherry pickers every now and again. I love a bit of crab steer. So the gears are on the side of the radio. So forward is fast, and it is pretty fast. So it'd be a good trail truck because you can. Middle is neutral. So there's not 3 gears, and then back speed, the back towards your hand is low speed. So I think that's the controller. Because I'm not really crawler friendly, because I'm more into the drift, we've made a bit of a makeshift. Let me move you back a little bit. So we'll start it off over here. Right, sort of out of shot a little bit. I haven't bothered to put the stickers on. It does do a little bit of cogging when it's at low speed. So go round again. Apparently it's all about line and control. Probably 2 of the things I haven't got in my life. So we come back in for a little bit of a closing. So there's a few things coming up on this car. I think you probably do need to change the servos, but that might change when we put the metal fronts tow rods on for the servo. But we've got the shocks that we've got there. Then under here, that I've been using as a bit of a prop on the card, we've already got some Injora, depending on which country. If you're Spanish, that's the J's a H, so it would be Injora. We've got some weighted wheels to go on. We've got some sticky tyres that are slightly bigger. So I think these are 55 centimetres total outside, which is about 1 inch, 2.25 inches for those of you in America. These are 60 outside diameter. So we've got those as well. And then, as we saw earlier, let's do that. All right. As we saw earlier, we've got some parts coming that are stuck somewhere in the world with Heathrow being shut. hopefully we can get those on before I go away. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon with some more small scale RC.